Hi fitness friends, welcome to My Mat, My World. We are having some fun with the ball today. So if you have one of these, grab it. If not, you will need one for this workout. We'll basically just go through a few exercises so that you know what to do with your Swiss ball. When you're ready, let's measure our body for our ball. So the perfect ball size you need is when you're sitting on top of it, your legs are at a 90-degree angle. So if you're sinking down a little bit, then you need to add more air to your ball. If you're way up here, then you need to lessen the air in your ball. Come down to the end of your mat. I like to use a mat just because my knees need support and my hands. Bring the ball in toward the belly, and if you want, you can sit back into your glutes, or you can stay right up here. Lower the hands down the ball and rest the elbows. Push away, rest the elbows on. Your glutes are going to be sticking out just a little bit. From right here, push away and come back. This is a slight movement. Remember to breathe. And we'll take several breaks in this workout. And from right here, bring it back in just a little bit and move a little side to side. As you can see, it doesn't look like I'm moving much. So you're pulling those obliques just a little bit with the side to side movement. When you're ready, bringing it back in. We are rolling to our backs. Bring that ball between the feet, and you can leave it right here. You're working the inner thighs if you just hold that ball right there. You can touch up and do crunches if you like, or you can place your hands down by the hips or out just a little bit, whichever you prefer, and move the feet away from the body. So moving the feet down the mat. You're still squeezing that ball. And if that's just a little too much, you can drop the feet toward the floor by bending the knees. The abs are still making you hold that ball in position. One more. And bringing it down. Coming around to a kneeling pose and to the side. One foot out, one hand over the top. When you get set, widen the feet, and when you get set, bring the bottom hand in and connect right here. Side crunches, up and down. Now, you can have shoes on. This helps a lot if you have shoes on. Or you can place your feet against the wall. Changing to the other side. Set up in the same way. Stretch over the top, set your feet, bring that hand up, and crunch. Now you'll notice we're not going to do more than 5 or 10 of each exercise. And release, coming down. Placing the glutes on the ball, and we're taking it toward the end of the mat. When you're ready, walk the feet out a little bit so that your low back comes into the ball. Your shoulders are off just a little bit. We're going to start right here. So if you like, bringing your hands here at the chest or behind the head, crunch. And you're using that ball to bounce just up just a little bit. So it's helping you with those crunches. If that's a little too much, you can lower your glutes a little bit more, and same thing. Now, if that's not at all what you need, you can come up a little bit higher and drop back a little bit further and then crunch. coming up even higher as you like. And relax, coming down. We have warmed up, actually we didn't warm up at all, but this should warm you up for your next rollout. Bringing the knees toward the end of the mat, bring the ball in toward the belly really tight, come over the top, and start to move away. Find your balance here. Don't move unless you have balance. Go all the way to the knees. When you're ready, bring the knees in toward the chest and push away. This is more of an advanced move. So if you're not comfortable on that ball, don't do this one. Like I said, we're only doing about 5. On your last one, bring it in. Walk the hands back 1 little hand step, and then start to stretch the legs back, moving the hands back as well. Nice job. Bringing the ball in toward the center of your mat, coming over the top. Widen the feet and widen the hands. Your belly is on the ball. Opposite arm and leg move up. And you could do one side 5 times, if that feels better than doing opposites. It's tougher than it looks. Okay, I'm coming down. This one, you're going to set your feet, and we're doing back extensions. So if you have shoes on, you can probably do it from your mat right here. Widen your feet. And we're pushing ourselves up on the balls. This is our top part of the exercise. So when you're ready, you're pressing up and down. Now, when I don't have my shoes on, I like to go against the wall. So my feet are anchored, and I come up. Press up, and I want to know where I'm going to go here. And coming up and down. And relax. Stretch over the top. Let the head, neck, and shoulders relax. Let the legs relax. And release. I'm moving to the side for swimmers. So belly on. Coming up, walk the hands out a little bit. You don't have to go very far on this one. I don't have a lot of pressure on my arms. Kick your feet like you're swimming in the water. Continue to breathe. And relax. Walking yourself off of that ball. Take a little breather. And bring that ball in toward the belly. Again, we are coming over the top. And we are going to kick our feet up like a dolphin in the water or a whale. So when you're ready, press up. Once again, it depends on how close your belly is to the ball. My ball is like between my knees and my belly button. You might want yours a little further out, maybe a little closer in to your chest. And relax. Walk back a little bit. Release on top of that ball. And coming down. If you need to, stop your video right here. And turn it back on when you're ready for the next segment, which we are doing hamstrings. Welcome back. We are doing bent over leg lifts. When you're ready, just a little pointer on here. If you're pressed into the ball, it's going to be a little harder to keep your balance, but if you are more balanced on the foot and hands are lightly on the ball, it works a little bit better, I think. So when you're ready, up and down. And the other side. Set it up first. Feel where your balance is. Focusing with the eyes at a certain point helps as well. Ooh, got a little crazy there. One more. Oh, good job. Coming down to the knees again. Bring it in close to the belly and come over the top. Once again, it's up to you how far you want to go out on your hands. Bend one leg and we're pulsing up with the hamstrings. Now, if you wanted to pull back a little bit here, keeping one foot on the floor, you can do the same thing. And release to the other side. I'm going to start out, I got to do both of them the same way. So hamstring pulses. And you can go as fast as you want with these little pulses if you like. And honestly, I don't know which one is harder. So you check, you test it, your body, see which one you like best. And release, coming down. So you feel those hamstrings tighten up and the glutes. We are coming to on the back. I'm bringing that ball in close to my glutes. And from right here, you can keep the glutes down if you like. And bring the feet down the ball a little bit and push away and come back. Okay? That is the modified version. Very, very easy. If you are coming out here with me, you can take it out and then push up, coming down, bringing it back. Or you can bring it in, push up, take it out, and bring it in and back. Keeping the hips off the floor. Whew. And bringing it down. Take a little rest right here. Bringing the legs over the top. Beat those calves a little bit. And when you're ready, you can cross one leg. Actually, we're bringing the feet a little further down the ball. Cross one leg, lifting the hips, and push up. So you can do it in the figure 4 cross, or you can take one foot to the sky, pressing up. It's going to finish off your hamstrings. You're going to feel it in the calves as well. One more. Oh my. Woo! That was a big deal. All right, when you're ready, try the other side. Pick the position you like best. And bringing it down. Oh, I felt that. Whew. If you want to, take the arms out to the side. The feet are on top of the ball, and just let the hips roll side to side. You are trying to keep that ball in place. So again, working the obliques. And when you're ready, coming off the ball, whew, and to a standing pose. So if you like, take a little break right here. Otherwise, continue with me. We are doing foot on circles. So place your foot on the ball. If you need to be against the wall, please do so. You can make these circles as big as you like, or as small as you like. Tiny, tiny, tiny ones or bigger ones. And reverse. And then take the ball out a little bit and do little taps. So we are barely moving that foot up and down. You're going to feel it pinch right here in the quad. Oh, and relax if you need to. Stop for a moment and pull that heel toward the glutes. And then moving to the other side. You can do whatever you want with the arms. That's up to you. And reverse. It's hard to keep control of that ball. And when you're ready, stretch it out and little pulse up, down. And you can take your foot completely off the ball if you like. Feel that pinch. Ooh, and relax. Once again, if you like, stretch that heel to glute. Ooh. And coming down on top of the ball, widen the feet as wide as you're comfortable. Now you can do whatever you want with the arms. I'm going to put mine right here or right here. So we're going to come forward a little bit and just tiny little pulses right here. Now, if you want to, you can widen it a little bit, bring that ball in a little more under the body and do sumo squats. Just moving just a tiny bit. So changing the position of the feet changes the work on the muscle. Lean forward a little bit, coming up and down. You are barely coming off of that ball. You don't want it to get away. And coming down, walk those feet in a little bit. We are about hip width apart right here. Same thing, coming up and down. And you can do your pulses a little bit faster, or you can do them a little slower. Your chest is open. And coming down, walk the feet together. So maybe the big toes are together here, maybe the heels are wide. Your choice. Coming up, ready? Lean forward a little bit. Keep the chest open. You can bring the knees together on this one and make it a little about the inner thighs as well. And coming down. So from right here, find a neutral spot and little arm circles while we bounce. And reverse those circles. And then when you're ready, find your balance point. Once again, so you may have to turn one foot in. The other foot is going to come up and extend the foot and come down and touch. When we balance on the ball, we work our core. So all the little twitchy muscles in your core are working to keep you on top. And release, moving to the other side. We'll do something different with the arms this time. Two more. And bringing it down. Good job. And just take a little, roll it out, roll it back. Just find finding your balance. When you're ready standing, place the ball against the wall. And I like to have mine down around my glutes, so it's not quite up in my shoulders. I like it right around my glutes. And my feet are out in front of my knees. So when I come down, my knees stay behind my toes, pressing up. The ball is going to move about this far into your back. So you can do whatever you want with the arms. And while you're down there, you can pulse. Or you can bring the feet a little closer together. Maybe the big toes are together, the heels are out, knees are together, down and up. So it feels a little bit different in your muscles. If you wanted to, you could add your dumbbells. And if you want to, you can widen the feet. So the same process. The knees are still behind the toes. And release. Great job. Take a break if you need it. I need a little stretch. And then we are moving to the knees. So bring that ball in close to the body. And we are taking it out for plank. So belly on, come over the top. Now, the plank is whatever you need. So right here, I don't have a lot of pressure on the arms or the hands. As you go out further, it becomes a little harder. It becomes more like a plank. Now, while you're here, if you want to, you can raise one leg, raise the other leg. It's tough, right? Oh yeah. And breathe. And when you're ready, soften the knees a little bit. Start to walk the hands back. And coming down. Great job. Take a little break right there. Bring the glutes toward the heels, or if you have one knee that's bothering you, like I have today, I'm going to stay up a little bit. Drop my hands out. Take a little stretch right here. And coming back. We're going over the top for push-ups. Coming out. Once again, taking it only as far as you want to go. So right here is going to be a little easier push-up. And then taking it further out is going to be harder. And coming back. Once again, take your time. That was a big deal. Grab your dumbbells and place your glutes on the ball, taking the ball toward one end of the mat, and when you're ready, walking the feet away. So you're placing that ball on our shoulders, our head, and our neck. Press up, and then drop the arms out. So we have a soft bend in the elbows. Bring them down, push up, and open. Coming up. So the glutes are pushed up. One more time all the way through. And walk walk the feet back, raising the head, neck, and shoulders and parking the glutes on top. Letting those weights down. So we only use those for just one tiny little exercise. And I want to show you one for the shoulders that's really good if you're having a little trouble with the shoulders. So bring the ball toward the ball, and you can do this with any size ball. You're coming about shoulder height. So we are making tiny little circles as we press into the ball. Our knees are soft. And we feel our abs engage. Reverse that circle. And our elbow is also soft. So we're not keeping a straight elbow. We have a soft elbow, but we're pressing into it, engaging the shoulder girdle. And moving to the other side, the same thing. About shoulder height and circle. Pressing in. If you want to see if your back or your abs are working, just put your other hand on your belly or your back and reverse. I'm getting a little wild here. And release. How do you like that? If you do that, if your shoulder's bothering you, you're really going to notice that it helps, okay? So bent over, once again, the hands are lightly on the ball. We're not pressed into the ball and doing our calf raises. You can do that if you like, but you want to keep your balance as well. So right now, my feet are about hip width apart. And I'm going to walk those feet together. Legs are a little closer this time, up and down, same thing. Not press too much into that ball. I am a little bit. And widen the feet. And the same thing, up and down. Two more. And relax. So if we wanted to stretch the calves, we would just stretch forward, flexing the foot up. And release. Coming to the side. We are going to attempt some side leg lifts. If you like, you can stay right here. Knee down, fingertips down. I'm barely touching right here. And just do an up and down outer thigh lift. Now, if you want to get a little crazier, come over the top. And this may work better with shoes, okay? Up and down. And you can do little pulses. Do what works for you. And coming down, moving to the other side. I think this way I feel it more than when I'm on top. So you try both ways and see what you think. Although it's a little harder to stay on top. Ooh, I'm really pinching today. Remember the first rule, set it up. And coming down. Great job, everybody. Want to take a little relaxer? Coming over the top. And let everything hang. Shake your head no. Nice and easy. Shake your head yes. Bring the chin in a little tighter. And release. We're Once again, pressing away. Nice shoulder stretch right here. You can let the belly hang down if you like. And release. Turning around, sitting on the top of the ball, and then walking the feet away. And then coming into an abdominal stretch. Only wherever feels good for you. Maybe you need to be right here. Or maybe you can go all the way over the top. Your choice. When you're ready, pressing the glutes toward the floor, raise your head, and then coming up. And into a seated pose. From right here, a little side to side. And a little around the world. And reverse. And relax. Stretching the feet out, coming over the top. Let your head relax. And release the knees, coming up. Inhale. And exhale to that heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great week. Namaste.